Hey guys, thanks for stopping in and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are going to enjoy the next video. I finally got the time to actually film a new makeup tutorial and I hope you guys will enjoy it. It's just a really easy, everyday, simplistic look that I think most people can get done in a short period of time. I can do this look if I'm just getting ready in the morning really quick. I can do this look, be ready, and out the door in about 15 minutes. Mind my crazy hair, I just didn't feel like doing anything with it today, so you guys got the easy look. But if you guys are excited and want to see the look for this tutorial right here, go ahead, tune in, keep watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye guys! Starting first, we're going to go in with the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. This is the pore minimizing one. My face has been super oily lately and I don't know why. And it's just been driving me nuts. So we're going to see if this stuff has seemed to help. I've tried it a couple times already and it does seem to help prolong my foundation wear. But I can't say for positive I'm absolutely in love with it yet. I did just buy the small sample size. I'm sorry for you guys if it's a little bit harder to see. I am trying a little bit of a different setup. I'm still trying to get this perfect and like so you guys can see what's going on and so I can see, because right now I'm not wearing my glasses. So I'm kind of blind and I don't know if I like not being able to fully see what's going on. Like I can see myself in the viewfinder, but I can't see that great. So I think when I need to, I'm going to try and move in a little bit for you guys. I hope. Yeah, don't mind my crazy bun up top, but that's okay. I'm going to go in with two foundations today. The first one that I'm going to use, well, I'm going to mix them together, is the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation as well as the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Foundation. These have been my perfect combo lately. And in the Clinique one, I'm in 0.5 Breeze, because I be pale. And this one is actually Y205, and it's a tiny too light for me. It's probably a shade too light, but that's why I've been kind of combating these two with each other. The only thing that's hard to do is with the Clinique one, it's just like a little applicator. So I have to take it and like smear it across the back of my hand as best as I possibly can and get a good amount of product on there because I just lightly lighten it with the Ultra HD foundation and shake, 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 shake your makeup. Just kidding. And I'm doing about a pump and a half of that. This way I can just kind of get them mixed together so they turn into like a medium custardy blend, I guess. What do you guys think? I am trying a red backdrop today to see if I can get this to help with some of the lighting issues that I have had. And I'm just taking whatever's on the back of my hand and I'm just rubbing it on my face, because I'm not the kind of person who's like, blend before you touch your face. No, I don't care. I'm going to put it on. This is how I do my makeup on a regular day basis. And I know roughly how much I need, so whatever I have excess, I usually just wipe off. I keep a little cloth with me, my little pink cloth. I don't wipe this off as of yet, but I will go through and I'll probably go back and touch it up a little bit on my face. So I'm just going in with a beauty blender. This is supposed to be damp and I didn't dampen it, but hey, we're gonna make it work. I'm just pouncing this all over my face. My mirror is like trying to tilt away from me so I can't see. So for some reason this seems like I'm doing my makeup blindly. I kind of am, because normally I have to be pretty close to my mirror to be able to see, because my eyes are pretty bad. And with this setup, I had to move away a little bit more than usual, but it's alright, we're going to make it work. I'm going to make it work as best as I can, and we're going to keep going. So I'm just blending this all over to my face and getting it to smooth out really nicely. I don't know what it's been about this combination of foundations together, but I just think that they do look perfectly flawless on my skin, even after I have set them with a powder or anything like that. Like they work out perfectly for me. And I've been very happy with the coverage and the way that they look. and settle on my face. I do normally get, usually a full day out of these, so I can't complain too much. I have pretty good luck with them. Next, I'm going to go in and conceal, and I am using my Naked Skin Urban Decay Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer, and I am in Fair Neutral, which, again, because I'm pale. I just recently purchased this. I wish I would have done a haul for you guys of everything I bought from Sephora, but so far I have been in love with this stuff. Like, it is so creamy and so soft on my skin. Like, ugh, I love this stuff. I love it. Repurchase. If you guys haven't tried it, if you are looking for an amazing concealer, I would probably go with that one. Again, it's a little bit lighter than I normally would do, but we're making it work. Making it work the way we need to. I'm just, with the Beauty Blender, blending that in, and I will take a tiny bit. I don't know why I don't do this as I'm doing everything else, but I will take my Beauty Blender just with whatever is left on it and go over my eyelids, just so they look equaled out. Just to even everything out tonally wise. I realize that there's a really odd light coming at me right now, and I can't get this lighting to seem perfect, so I do look a little obnoxiously pale today. I'm sorry. I don't fake tan. I live in Wisconsin. I would be obnoxious. Most people would think I was cray-cray, but that's okay. So next what I'm going to do is I've actually been going in with another purchased product that I didn't tell you guys about, but I am going in with the Kat Von D Lock-It powder foundation. This is shade 42, which is 2 shades lighter than I needed, but I'm making it work because once you use it this much, you really can't go back. Why is this thing has such a horrible little mirror on it? Like, I need a better little mirror than this. Where's my Urban Decay one? There we go. Urban Decay. I'll use you for a brush. And I'm just going to go through and I'm going to pat that on to the under eye to start, just to get that to set. And I do brush my the rest of my skin with this, just to make sure everything sets nicely. And I think it comes with just like a little blendy brush in the packaging. I almost used the wrong stuff. But I prefer to use an actual brush, so it's just a lot lighter. I think this has been the saving grace of my makeup recently, because I get the most oily nose in the world. And it hates me. Oh yeah, you do. You just get this little like spongy thing. I don't like those. Oh, I'm going to use it though to wipe off my little mirror on the inside, because this bitch is dirty. Still can't see. It's like it's smudged in there. Oh, you guys can't see that. Never mind. Never mind. The only thing I will say is I hate opening this bitch. It's a pain. Alright. Face down. We're kind of getting somewhere. Next what I'm going to go in and do is I'm going to do my brows. As I find everything. It got so squished together. Sorry. Everything got so squished together when I was moving everything around today. Trying to find room to film that is all just in piles around me, I hate to say. So I am going to go in with this is the Sephora brand Waterproof Rich Chestnut Brow Liner. And I'm going to use this to do my brows. And if you guys don't mind, I have to like move into myself on the mirror on this one because I can't see. So what I do is I start at the base where the arch is at. And I create the line that I want it to follow. And with that, then I bring it into the inner corner. Keep in mind I'm doing this like really difficultly because even how close I am right now, which is not very far away, I still can't see the greatest. So I'm trying to do this so you guys can see as well too. And then I just go through and I start lightly filling in and getting the generalized shape in short, wispy little motions. I don't know about you guys, but lately I've been binge watching on Netflix, like pretty hardcore, and I don't know what it is, but we've been watching Bones. We started season 1. We're now only on season 2, but that's binge watching in my house. you do like in 2 episodes a night if you're lucky. So I'm just going to go through and do the other side of my brow, and I start, like I said, really lightly. I wish I could see a little bit more. Like, I should have worn my contacts today, but it's alright. We're making it work, peoples. We're making it work. So, I don't know. My life's been pretty uninteresting. Well, I mean, we have had stuff going on in our lives, but it's personal information that I really don't want to bring up, just because I know other people wouldn't appreciate it. I have family Christmas coming up next week, and I know some of you guys are going to be like, why are you doing your family Christmas so late? Which my family Christmas will be on January 17th. Part of the reason being is because we, I'm going to take just a spoolie brush, and I'm just going to mix around the product of my brows so they don't look so Dragon Lady harsh, because they were kind of looking that way from how bad I couldn't see. But we do our family Christmas on January 17th most years, just because my family works really weird schedules, so we can't always get together on Christmas. I did spend Christmas with my fiance's family, and then we just kind of did our own little mini Christmas and stuff like that. But no, my family cannot get together all the time on Christmas to actually be able to do things together, because they all work with such weird schedules, and it's just difficult. Well, and the reason we chose January 17th is because my nephew's birthday is that week, so we kind of combine his birthday and Christmas together. What I was just doing was I was just using the Maybelline Brow Drama, and I was using that just to add a little bit of color into my brows after I'm done blending them through, and I will go back through. I feel so organized, guys. I really do. There you are. I'm just going to go back through after I've done that, and I just kind of like lightly just make sure my brows are where I want them to sit throughout the day. Sorry, I'm just moving around. Moving, you know. Alright, so the first thing that I'm going to work on officially, just trying to move stuff around so I can get to it as I'm talking to you guys and not make it look awkward, because I don't know what order I have stuff in. Awesome. This is the one I needed. So the first thing I'm going to go into is I'm going to go into one of my Morphe brush palettes, and I will give you guys the name here in just un momento. We're going to go into the 35W palette. It will open for me. And I'm going to take this top inner corner color. It's actually the second one in where you can see I've hit pan a few times. And I'm going to use that just to kind of layer all the way around the eye, so that way it stays really easily and blendable. I think I just got powder in my eye because I wasn't paying attention, and I'm trying to pay attention to you guys at the same time. It's just a really easy, like, soft color that comes together really nicely, and I'm just blending that out over the eye. Doesn't matter, you can go all the way up to the brow. This is really what you're picking in, is a color that is close to your skin tone. If needed, I do sometimes mix this very last color right here in with it just to lighten it up a tiny bit. Not much though, just because I really don't want this to be a heavy dark look. We're going in for a really easy soft look. Nothing crazy, nothing like, ooh, we're going out. We're just literally like keeping life simple today. That's all we're doing. Sorry if I play with my hair a lot. I can't stand when it wiggles too much on me. So the next thing I'm going to go in with is going to be my Balm Jovi palette. This is the Rockstar palette, face palette. That's what it says. I've had this for a while. This is like one of my favorite palettes because it's just so, it's so versatile. Do you see all these colors in there? I don't know if you guys can see the extent of the magnificence on this thing. It's pretty amazing. So the first thing that I'm going to start with, because I start, I'm basically going to cut my crease, but I'm going to make it a shadowed cut crease. Hopefully that makes sense to you. I'm going to start with the Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush. Looks like this guy, big fluffy one. And I'm going to go into this purple color. You can't see it right there. It's called REM. So I'm going to take that pretty, not heavily, but lightly on the brush. And I'm doing this strictly in the crease and like above the crease, because I want this to be the main focal point of what people see on the eye. And I'm going to do this in windshield wiper motions, not motions. I'm also going to do it and little circular motions as well too, just to blend it out really nicely into this color, because we don't want it super dark, but you don't want it super light. If you want, you could add in a tiny bit of a black color or even a medium blue, just to be able to build that color a little bit more. This to me has been like my go-to for everything lately. It's the easiest for me to do. Normally, if I'm doing this to myself on a day that I'm going to wear makeup, I'm going to leave the house and I need to get ready, I can do this look in probably about 10 to 15 minutes, including full face of foundation, because foundation doesn't take me that long. So I'm just blending this upwards. I'm going to bring up my little mirror here so I can see where I'm at. But we're doing good. You're just blending this out as much as you possibly can, and just making it like a light lavender shade to mix in to the colors. I don't know if you guys can see that extremely well, but we're trying, all right? We're getting there. So the next thing that I do want to go in and do, and just to lighten and make sure it doesn't look like I have purple up to my eyebrows like a crazy person, I'm going to go back into this palette here, and I'm going to go in and get Adagio. That's what I call it, Adagio. It's this very fleshy tone colored right here. And we're just going to kind of blend this with the top part of the purple really softly to soften out everything above. And the reason I'm not telling you the brush that I'm using is I am just using a generic blending brush. I believe this is from e.l.f., but it does not have a name. It is literally this little brush right here. This is my favorite end. See that? That's my favorite one ever. Like this brush I will repetitively use. I don't care if it's the last brush that I own. I love this brush. Love it. It's perfect. So we're just going in and, like I said, lightly toning down the darkness in the eyes from that purple, because it does get a little muddy depending on how you make it work. Okay, so once that's done, I am going into a different palette here really quick. And you're going to hate me because I don't remember the name of this. I believe it is the Sephora It Palette. All these little, I just dropped shit, sorry. All these little individual like shimmery colors and everything like that. Dropping stuff everywhere today. It did come with a little blendy brush, which I've used the blendy brush a couple times. It's not bad. I say that, and did you guys see that? I was like twisting it around and the end fell off of it. What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna set this down so I can grab my brush. All right. I can't see very well, so this is really hard for me to do. Like, I don't know if you guys remember me telling you just a little bit ago. I can't see very well without my glasses on. So I'm just looking for this one brush. Crickets would be great right now. No, I'm just seriously, I'm trying to find this brush and I can't seem to find it. So we're going to have to compromise with the different ones. So we're just going to use, I'm just going to use a flat packing brush. This is super, super tiny. I'm pretty sure I've had this brush for years. And I am going to dampen this. I personally just prefer to use eye drops. Like, I think that they work better for the brush. But that's also on the brush that I normally use. And then I just kind of tap it off and dry it off. But what I'm going to go into for a color, all right, well, you obviously don't want to come out of the palette. I'm trying to get the eyeliner out so I can show you guys. We're going to go in with this color right here. It does not have a name, but it's kind of like a silvery, I don't know. It's a silvery color. It's been my favorite. I'm just going to get that onto my brush and I'm going to start packing this on. And you guys will be able to see, hopefully, that the kind of color it comes with is just, it's this beautiful, like, everyday color. At least I feel it's an everyday color that anybody can use. It's silvery, but it doesn't have just silver to it. It's kind of got, like, a green tint to it in my eyes. And I'm just going, just heard, like, a weird noise. Oh, no! I'm just going to go in and just kind of blend that onto the eyelid. It doesn't have to be perfect because I am going to go back and add a light layer of another color on it. So I'm just going to go through and do the other eye. And it doesn't matter which side you pack the most color on because, like I said, we're going to add a little bit of another color just to really bring this all together. And this, like I said, this look for me, I can be done and out of the house in 10 to 15 minutes and be happy. So I'm actually going to stay in this palette, and I'm actually going to go in with this silver color, which is second. Just stay on the brush. Second in the palette. I'm just going to lightly take that and lightly dust it over this color so we can reinforce actually some of the silver color on it. Just because I'm not going out anywhere, but I think, I like this color with the silver over it, okay? That's all I want to say. And I just lightly pack it in there so it doesn't have too much going on where it's too crazy. This palette actually for like a $10 or $15 value through Sephora was a great purchase for me because I think that it comes with a lot of really good versatile colors in it. So after you're done packing a little bit of the extra silver onto your lid, I want you to go back in with the purple if you feel like you need to clean up some of the edges, because I always do, and I just bring this right into the crease only just to deepen it right there. And I will go in and I will just like pack this in there, mainly on the outer side. Not really pack, more just disperse it a little bit darker. And then I'm going to go back in with, where'd my brush go? There you go. Go back in with Adagio as well too, just to lighten it out a little bit because I get a little heavy-handed doing stuff like this, and I just want to play with it, and then it gets too dark, and then I look like a raccoon, and then it's like, well, this video was a pointless thing to do to film, and I'm rambling. Sorry. So once you've kind of looked in the mirror and you're like, all right, this is soft enough for me, what I will go and do, do I have a message? Oh, no, nothing important. Business after 5. Stuff from a job. So what I'm going to actually go back in then and do is I'm going to go back into my 35W palette from Morphe, and I will take just a small little brush that I have laying around. It's just a little tiny definer brush. I'm going to go in with a deep purple, and the purple that I'm taking is this one right here. So second row from the bottom, second purple in. I'm going to actually mix it a tiny bit with the other purple that's closest to it. And the reason I'm taking this is because if I feel like I want a little bit more dramaticness to the eye, I'm going to go in and I'm going to do this on the lower lash line, just on the outer half. Not even really half, like outer third, I would say. And this just kind of adds that little bit of a, little bit of a color pop that I feel that this look needed. If you're not doing it super shiny like I normally would. I do have days where I will take this look and I will vamp it to the max, and it'll be like sparkle eyes, everything is glowy, everything is going. But not today. Not today, folks. So next I'm going to go back in because I feel as if I am happy with the color payoff and I'm happy with all parts of this. I'm going to go in and decide probably a dark liner today. So I'm just going to go in with my tried and true. This is the Maybelline Master Drama by Eye Studio, and this is in Kohl Commander. This girl loves me, my darkness. And I'm going to go in and just tightline the waterline. Sorry, it gets like crickety when I do this, but I can't see and talk at the same time sometimes. So I'm just going through and doing this only on the lower waterline. I don't know why I just like saying I, but it's okay. So the next thing I'm going to go in and do is I need to find my mascara, which I can't seem to find my dang little bottle of mascara. I can't see, that's probably why. I don't want to use my other one. I've been in love with this stuff. I'm like peeking out of the frame, guys. Well, it looks like I'm going to have to use my backup mascara because I can't seem to find the other one, which I guess is fine. So I'm going to use the L'Oreal Telescopic in Carbon Black to do upper and lower lashes. Now this stuff I have to be careful with because I think my lashes just don't absorb mascara. Like, and I don't really like false lashes for some reason. I don't know. I think they hurt my eyes more than anything. And if you wear a lot of glasses most of the time, it's really hard to make sure that nothing gets ruined and everything like that with glasses, because I tried wearing falsies with glasses and girl, that didn't work. Just got a hair in my mascara. And I can't see, but that's okay. So I'm just gonna go in and God, I missed my other eyeliner or my other mascara and I don't know where it is. It's so sad. And I'm gonna do just a tiny bit on my lower lash line because my lower lashes, those bitches, love to come out and play. They really do. I was hoping that I would look down and see my other mascara, but I don't. Just don't. Alright, so next I'm going to go in and do a light amount of contour. And when I say light, I mean very light because I realized for a while I was using way too much. So I'm going to go into the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette and I'm going to use the lightest shade. Just a couple taps. And I am using a Wet n Wild. If you guys give me a second here, I will tell you if it tells me. It just tells me it's a Wet n Wild brush. So I'm just lightly doing this for a little bit of a contour by the cheekbones. I will do this right by top of the forehead. And then a little bit on the jawline and into the neck to blend it downwards. The next thing I do, I go for my highlight. Where's my highlight brush? And this is a contour powder brush actually from Sephora. Yeah, from Sephora. But I'm going to go back into my Balm helmet and they have this Disco Gold. That was a little bit much. There we go. Much better. I'm going to take this and it is a gorgeous gold highlight. I have been obsessed with gold highlights for some reason lately and I don't know why. So, just lightly, ever so lightly. I'm not doing anything super cray today to be able to be like, I'm going to go crazy with a highlight. Hella good. Hella good. I think that the final stage is ready, and my final stage is I'm just going to take, once I get all these hairs on my face. Somebody else have the issue where like your hair just, little pieces fall everywhere, and you can feel them everywhere on your face, and you don't like it. I get that a lot. So my final step is I'm going to take the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. I personally, I love this stuff, but I hate the way that it smells. It just got in my mouth. So yeah, I think that we are complete. What do you guys think? Go ahead and leave me some comments below. I probably forget to link all of the items below, but I will at least go ahead and I will write them out for you guys on there. I would like to know what you guys would like to continue seeing on my channel. If there's anything you would like to see makeup-wise, anything else. I'm open, I'm good, I'm ready to start just doing stuff because I'm finally going to have time to sit down and actually be filming on a regular basis now. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you have the time, go ahead, leave me a comment, leave me a like. I appreciate whatever you want to do. I'm going to put my glasses on so I can see you guys. As you can tell, this is just a really simple, easy look, and I think everybody can use this look any time of day. So thanks again, guys. Have an awesome day. Thanks for watching. Mwah. Love you all.